Welcome to this video. In this video, I'm going to be making a stock analysis of Richtech Robotics. Now, what do they make? Well, they make robots like this. Now, as you can see right here, they have robots called the Atom, the Scorpion, the Matrady Plus, the Titan, the Medbot, the Dust Easy, and the Dust Emix. Now, these two up here, they're both for drinks, so this is primarily good for coffee and bartending, and this is primarily good for bartending and then coffee. So, coffee and bartending, and they are surprisingly good. I highly recommend you go into the website Richtech Robotics and watch the videos. They are quite amazing. Then we have this one here, Matrady Plus, and this is a robot waiter. So this is what you would use in a restaurant or a hotel, and they are quite nice. And as you can see, they have a lot of trays, and they have a very sleek look, which I like quite a lot. And then we have the, what can you say, the production type of this, which is the Titan, which is heavy duty. And I know some Mercedes shops in the US already have this, so it is for iron stuff and steel stuff, quite heavy items. This one can carry it easily, and they ride perfectly on just normal concrete or carpet flooring, so that you don't need specialized tracks for them to ride in, which I like quite a lot. And then we come to the one I think is going to be the best, and that is the Medbot. I do think the Medbot and the Titan are going to be the ones who sell the most. And the reason I think that is because, as you can see here, how many people want to deliver stuff just from point A to point B at a production facility? Not that many people. And here the Titan is just great because then you can reduce the cost on employees. And as well here in the Medbot, everywhere in the world we are seeing a shortage of nurses and doctors. So imagine you no longer need nurses to deliver medicine. Imagine how much more care each patient is going to get, and I think the Medbot is going to shine. Then we have the Dust Easy and the Dust Mix, which are quite great, and these are great in hotels or huge warehouses because these can both wash carpets and concrete flooring. Now, let's go back and take a look at the stock. Alright, as you can see here, it's quite a small graph, as you can see, because it was first publicly traded back in 23, and it was first publicly launched at $5, and currently, as you can see, we're trading at 194, so like 40% of the original price. Now, I have to say, I do like this stock quite a lot. I haven't bought in yet, but I am highly considering so. Now, the reason I haven't bought in yet is because there is something you always need to be careful about in a stock like this. Because as you can see here, a lot of people bought up here, which is a problem because, and as well as here, because this means quite a lot of people is sitting with a loss. So imagine those people no longer have the confidence in this stock. Well, in the second this shoots up a little bit, they're going to think, great, now I can take some profit or reduce my loss, and they're going to sell, so it's going to fall. And I think chances are that might happen in this company. So personally, I'm waiting to see because I do think it's going to fall close to $1.50, and then I'm going to buy up because we have previous support levels right down here, as you can see. Actually a bit below $1.50, as you can see, we have some support levels right down here. So about 134 or so, I think it's going to fall down to, which would be quite nice. Now, the market cap for this stock is only $222 million. As you can see, it's quite a small company, and their basic EPS is still negative, so they don't make any real money. And as well as their high beta, which means it is quite a lot more volatile than the index which it lies in. The earnings here we don't have that much because, as I said, it's quite a new company, and of course, they don't pay out any dividends. Now, as you can see here, the annual earnings in this is not that incredible, but then again, it's a small company. But I do like to see how it evolves. As you can see, Robot Service in 2021, they only sold for $5,000, and then last year they sold for 1.83 million, which is absolutely crazy. And this one also, robotics product, this is the amount they're selling. As you can see, 108 in 2021 and 1.25 million last year. Now, the great thing about these two is that the service is going to be the one I personally think is going to be the biggest, and that is because, of course, the robots that they sell still need service, and of course, they do all service in-house, so you need to hire Richtech Robotics to repair your robots. And they also started doing leasing, which I also think is going to be quite great for conventions or other stuff like that. So quite great. Now, as you can see, they're only in the United States at the moment, but it wouldn't surprise me if they expanded to some countries like Scandinavia or England in the future. But of course, we can only speculate to that. Now, the performance of this stock really isn't that great. As you can see, we had a quite negative last year. We have had almost minus 20% this year. We did see a positive 2023 after they were publicly traded back in November. And as you can see, it was quite a rough start, minus 20%. Now, but besides that, I do like this stock quite a lot. Now, as you can see here, for the day it's a sell, and for the month it is still a sell because, I mean, just look at it. Even though this is January, the overall is just, it isn't that pretty, and the graph recently also traded back all the way down from almost $3. The analyst rating on this are quite nice. We have 3 strong buy, as you can see, and they are in varying degrees, as the minimum is $2 up, and $1 up, which is 2.9, and the maximum is up 350 by the end of the year. So then again, it's quite modest, which I like quite a lot, and people aren't thinking, oh, this should be worth $10, $20. And that was my analysis on Richtech Robotics. If you like this video, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And of course, remember, this isn't a financial advice. This is purely for entertainment and educational purposes.